Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Geneforge, where we are finally in the Barrens Research area, a place of great interest, and of at least two quests that sent me here, that I've nonetheless been kind of avoiding for a little while, but now we're finally here, and we are about to talk to the first of at least four interesting NPCs. Hello Eula, coming almost out of your little research hall here, if you're a shop. To greet me. I'm going to talk to you in a second. So yeah, we have at least these four NPCs to talk to, and I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be a little bit upset if I don't get, say, at least three new quests between the four of these guys. But we'll see. First of all, I guess we've been specifically sent to talk to Eula. Interestingly enough, a Sholai living among these servals, otherwise very wary of outsiders. So she must be quite special, I guess. Anyway, yeah, so we're sent to talk to her about some Shaper artifacts that she offered to Threkerzad, of all people. And I'm not entirely sure why I should even help him get those artifacts. I mean, if they're immediately useful, I'd much rather keep them myself. And if they're not, if they're just worth money, I still don't see why I should necessarily help him get those. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel particularly obligated to help him at all after our initial encounter, but we'll see, I guess, if there even are any options in this questline, or if the only option is to not do it. We'll see. There is a human woman here with her own portrait, not too unexpected. She's about 30 years old, with torn, dirty clothes and foreign facial features. Depending on who you ask, I guess. She's surrounded by piles of scavenged shaping equipment. You immediately recognize her as Sholai. She is far from the rest of her people. She smiles and starts talking to you, though she can't keep her eyes off of your equipment. Unimpressive as it is, honestly. It is an honor to meet you. To meet another Shaper. Oh, another Shaper. Oh, I guess she has met Threkerzad. That's true. And possibly others? I guess we'll know soon enough. Your type fascinates me. Your crafts are amazing. I guess maybe the idea is that she doesn't speak Shaperish fluently? Or isn't she talking her own language? Because I kind of understand that. Who knows? I am Eula, scavenger and trader. Well, greetings, I'm Andres. Yes, well, there's the option for the quest, but let's be friendly first. Greetings, I'm Andres. Yes, a Shaper. I wanted to meet more of you. We Sholai are explorers, and you are the fascinating people we have met. I love trade with you. I found secrets here new to you, I think. That's very, very likely, in fact. Where did you come from? We Sholai live far across what you call the Western Sea. We love to explore and learn and trade. I am part of an expedition to explore big waters. It did not go good. I mean, you seem to have found a place that fascinates you, so I guess you didn't maybe suffer as much as other members of your expedition. I speak some of your language. Okay, so she's actually talking my language. You say a few words. She giggles. You're doing well for so little talking. Your accent is odd and your words childish, but you're learning. Oh, thanks. I mean, you're also not perfect, I might point out. Can you teach me your language? I am sorry. I'm a trader, not a teacher. We brought sages with us. If you find them, talk to them. I work hard to learn your speech. I spent many hours with Serval and Human. I want practice with you, no more. Well, fair enough. I guess you have been doing pretty well, considering how little time they've spent on this island. Are you the ones who destroyed my craft and stranded me here? I kind of know that they are. Like the Sholai in general. But I doubt that she personally had anything to do with it, so... I mean, I don't know. Is there a reason to ask this? Not really. Yes and no. Was not my choice. Was order of Trashkov. Or Trykov. I don't know. Maybe I should call him Trykov. Trykov. I don't know. I've been calling him Trashkov, even though it sounds stupid. But, you know, I guess I'll just continue. Trashkov is one I stay away from. That's good to hear. Tell me about your expedition. Was 3 ships. Great sailors and warriors. Many learners. Many supplies. A famed leader. Lots of glory. I came to trade and gather and learn. Started 3 ships, now they gone, and we trapped here. Tell me about your great leader. Yes, Trashkov. You know, he is famed, was full of respect and glory. Such an honor to be chosen by him. He led us well. I thought until he chose the final destination. You mean choosed. Where did Trashkov lead you? Lost ships and storms made supplies low. We saw this island and we came. We came ashore and found strange shaper magic. Yes, we here to learn. Trashkov soon want more than learn, wants to use. Gets a little power, then we made main camp in your big research hall. Went with because things I want. Then I saw I had to leave. Right. What did you want? What did you want when you were there? I want to learn. You shapers have such new magic. You make living things and you use them so brutally. Yeah, I guess we do. It is so amazing to me. I was sucked into Trashkov's greed for your toys. Why did you want to leave? We came to learn, to diplomat. That is why we came. But Trashkov used your canisters. His words turned to power, to empires, to ruling. He acted like you, not a true Sholai explorer. So I must stay true to me and my oath. And so you slipped away. My one choice. When I left Trashkov, my true exploring start. I met Serval and Shaper, and now you come to me. What have you done since you left Trashkov? I wandered free through the island. All the Servals not in Kazakh, they meet me. I used tools to evade rogues. I met other Shapers and corner of island. Oh yeah, okay. Those. And I gather, scavenge, trade. Gather all your tools and tricks. I do what I came to do, because Trashkov will not. What did you learn? So many things. Your history, how you treat creations, rogues, bits of your secrets. She should be careful. Outsiders learning the secrets of the Shapers tend to be swiftly killed. I mean, only if they ever actually meet any of the Shaper officials. What did you gather? Look around. So many bits of machines. Mostly junk, but can learn a lot from junk. I learn. When I learn all, I trade things for more things to learn more. Okay. What do you think of the Shapers? I learn Shapers are harsh, like iron. You use your creations like things. It warps them with fear. Of course, I must diplomat. So I say you are just. You are strong. What the strong does is just, because strong. Okay. I mean... you're right. How Shapers use our creations is just... No, definitely not. I have come to disagree. I think we don't treat our creations justly. You are strong, so I agree with you. Hey, come on. You can agree with me honestly at this point. Oh well. Not my place to say. Not my place to make mischief. What Shapers do to their creations is not my business. Fair enough, I guess. I was sent by Threkerzod. Indeed. Oh. And she just gives me the artifact, I guess, a vial of goo. Eula is suddenly alert. Yes, you meet other Shaper. Yes, I make deals with those Shapers. They give me what I need to live. I say I give them a thing. Now debt is paid. So they paid you in advance. Okay. Maybe I knew that. She rummages around in a pile of junk and fishes out a glass vial. She runs up to you and presses it into your hand. What is this? Is it safe for me to carry this? You hold up the vial and look at it. It contains a tiny blob of red slime. Oh, is that the red slime that... I mean, of course, what else would it be, right? That was mentioned in that bad ending sequence? It shifts around slowly on its own. Some sort of activated essence. Very odd. Nothing bad. Just old alchemy sample. Yeah, don't worry about it. Used for new pot or something. Little thing, but enough for novice to get a sponsor. Give that to Threkerzod. Is what he wanted. Then debt is paid. As favor, when done, I sell you more things. Okay, well, let's see what you have for sale right now. Of course, I buy and sell. All I get makes more knowledge for Sholai. I happily show you most of what I trade. You will sell me most of what you have? Yes, I find many special things. Most I trade happily. Some I want to keep, but will trade to those who do me little favors. What would I have to do to see all of your wares? I do favors when you carry things from me to others. Like, I meet Shapers. Yeah, okay. So I guess I would have gotten the quest to go see Threkerzod in the first place if I hadn't found him first. Makes sense. I was kind of hoping that she would have more things for me to do, but maybe she will have after I do that first quest. Right. Well, let me see what you have. Battle Aura Band. Ooh, oh, that's expensive. Critical 25% to creation critical hit chance. Okay. Color me intrigued. Some Shaper equipment. Clearly not worth the price, considering how little I get back in return for it, both in terms of money. I mean, I'm literally paying more than I get for delivering them, and the experience is, you know, down to 1 XP per item. So yeah. I mean, stun resistance is still good. Creation. This is purely for creations, but I mean, that's most of what I care about. And 25% to critical hit chance is just insane. Of course, I can't even afford it right now. I can almost afford it. I probably can as soon as I sell what I have to sell. Interesting, to say the least. I could sell you stuff. In fact, I will probably do that. However, do I not still have that vest? Because it was recommended to me to keep that grounding vest that gives energy resistance. And I will heed that advice. Can I not sell individually? I thought that was possible. I guess not. I can only sell... yeah, okay. I can only sell things individually from the inventory, I think. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna remove my remove that item from my junk bag first. In fact, whoops. In fact, just confirming that it's still here. There it is. Grounding vest, yeah. I mean, it's only 20% energy resistance, but I guess that's better than what I currently have. Stun resistance. Didn't I also have... I mean, I certainly found some rings, some trinkets in the past that also gave energy resistance, I think. Maybe not. Oh well, it's fine. I'm sure I'm gonna be fine. I mean, if nothing else, I have my own essence shield that protects from everything, or against everything. Alright, okay. I'm assuming that your stuff is not actually free to take. Makes sense. There's also nothing that physically unlocks here. Only more inventory in the shop interface, I guess, as soon as I help her more. Can I please leave? We're kind of blocking each other here. That's... okay. Alright, well, since we're on this side of the area, let's go ahead and talk to the brigands. Wasn't there? Wait. I could have sworn there was... oh, why did I not see this person? I guess he mingled with the rest of my party or something? Erok, yes. The Inutal in this settlement all hate and fear you. This male is no exception. He is, however, willing to talk to you. He wears an iron breastplate under his robe. Wait, why are they even all wearing robes? Maybe tradition. Right, and a pair of short blades hang from his belt. He scrapes sand out from under his nails. I am Erok. We are Inutal. We are raiders. Life is hard here, yet we will live. Why did you come here? You are not welcome. Know your place or die. Whoa. Yeah, nice to meet you too. What is your job here? Job? We are not tame town servants. We don't have jobs. We raid the lands to the south for what we need. Okay. Who do you steal from? All we can reach. The awakened and obeyers, yes. But we sometimes strike as far east as Kask. Or could you do that more, maybe? Don't worry. We don't take much. None starve because of us. We want them to live, so that their children can sustain ours. Okay. I mean, I applaud your practical thinking, if nothing else. How long have you Inutal been here? Many years. My grandparents found this ruin, buried in sand, and dug it out. We will be here for many years still. Do you know anything about Shaper research done here? He spits. We don't tinker with Shaper equipment. We don't want to end up like the Ascended. The research was all happening in the East Hall. We stay out of there. You really think you can defeat me? He was not talking about defeating me, was he? I guess he did threaten to attack me if I should bother them or something. I don't know. I only want peace with creations. It's true. Let's just say it, even though obviously it's not going to do anything. Then leave. Leave and never return. Then we will have peace. He waves you away. That is enough talk. Go. Alright, okay. So much for getting any quests out of all of these NPCs. Unfortunately, that last one was pretty typical as far as encounters with most serviles go. This hall was once used for presentations and debate. Shapers would show their new works here, and others would examine and discuss them. Now the leader of this outpost lives here. He stands on the showing platform in the middle of the hall. He's an old servile. His hood is pulled back, letting you see his twisted features. Some work of magic has horribly disfigured him. He says, in a clear, precise voice, "Come in, Shaper. You came bringing a great treasure with you. I very much want to speak with you." A great treasure. Is that so? Are you talking about the cockatrice feather? Because that's the only thing that I'm really bringing here. The twisted servile waves you forward. He's an old, twisted creature. He looks like the product of clumsy, careless shaping. Yet he has survived to old age, and you can sense magical power radiance coming out of him. You smell essence. He tries to bow, but he is shaking a little too hard. He gives up and makes a little shrug. "Welcome, Shaper. Your kind has returned." Though he is constantly trembling, his voice is calm and quiet. "I am Ascended Alonso. It is good you are here, bearing your feather." What is going on out here? "This is a lair of brigands. Do not mind them. They are not important. This is a place of learning too, Shaper learning. We have been waiting for you to come. You have the feather. You know of the cockatrice. But why are you here?" I mean, mostly I was sent here, and also curiosity. I would like to help you. I want to learn more about the cockatrice. I'm here for my own reasons, and they are private. I mean, both 1 and 2, really. Let's say I want to help. Okay, quest advanced. "That is good, Shaper. We need help to complete the research orders and rest at last." His voice is still calm and soft. It sounds especially strange coming out of his warped, remade body. "I will tell you of Mind Swanwick." Mind Swanwick? Oh. A servant mind. That option didn't even cross my mind, if that's indeed what this means. "Of the cockatrice, the work of our lives. I will also tell you of the great peril that faces us." Okay, how did you become so twisted? He holds up his glowing hands and looks at them. Even in the bright light of the Shaper lamp, you can see that they glow slightly. "Thank you. Our story, the story of the Ascended. I will tell you a brief version, so you can understand how the work started. I was born, a small servile, in a proper free town." Where are you from originally? "Vakiri. I was born to the awakened. Our village struggled. We had to fight off rogues, grow food. We had many duties. I was born in Utal, though. I had to leave my clan. I left it all behind." Why did you leave? "All of us who became Ascended had the wanderlust. We were driven to wander. Perhaps our servile strain was the scout bred into us. Wherever it came from, it made us unsuited for village life. So we wandered the island. We entered the wastes. These brigands let us stay with them, in this ruin they excavated. Then we met Mind Swanwick, and the true story began." "But how were you so afflicted?" "Afflicted? You mean this?" He holds up a trembling hand. "I was given power, and it ruined me. To know how, I must tell the story of Mind Swanwick." Okay. What do you want from life now? Odd question, but sure. "I want to finish the final bits of business. I want to finish the job we surrendered too much for. I want to free my fellow serviles from danger. Then, at last, I want to rest." Okay. Well then, tell me about Mind Swanwick. "Yes, the true story. We live in its story now. My band of Inutal were staying in these ruins. The brigands here liked us and gave us refuge. They were afraid of the Eastern Hall. We were not. We explored it, and the dormant servant mind within came back to life." Who dug out these research halls? "The brigands did. Here, over many years. They could hide in the wastes as long as they had an oasis to use as a refuge. Their mistake was digging out the Eastern Hall. Once they excavated far enough to realize what they were uncovering, it was too late." They stayed away from it, though. What was this place for? "Before the Shapers left, they used it for research, developing new sorts of creations, it turns out. Since then, brigands lived here. Leave them alone. They are not important to any story." I guess. The mind was Mind Swanwick? "Yes. It saw us, analyzed us, correctly saw our ambition. Then it used us for its purpose." Why did Swanwick awaken for you? "It came to life when it sensed our presence. It was so weak, so it asked for food. There were canisters of mind food left then. We fed it, and it took charge." What did Swanwick say to you? It said that we could have power, the power of the Shapers. We could win respect and freedom for our people. All we had to do was use the tools in the research halls. A bout of uncontrollable shaking interrupts his speech. His eyes glow. The hall grows warm. Then he regains control. Excuse me. Apologies. I will continue. All we had to do in return for this power, bring Mind Swanwick some information. It was left behind to finish work on a new sort of creation. And you believed it? Of course. We were young, and it was offering us all of our dreams. A new sort of creation? Yes, the cockatrice. Well, I mean, not a big surprise. How was your journey to the research halls? Challenging. Also irrelevant to the true story. Gotcha. What happened in the research halls? I remember so little. No matter how hard I try, most of it evades me. I have images, playing with Shaper equipment, substances. I recall bodies of friends. I recall the agony of my changing, of power appearing in me that I can't control. My first true solid memory is emerging into the sunshine, remade. Tablets in my hand, the secrets of the cockatrice. So you brought the tablets back? Of course. That was what we owed Mind Swanwick in return for what it gave us. We never considered betraying it. We couldn't ever resist its requests. I mean, probably because the mind was actually controlling them, because they apparently have some sort of mental control power over creations, including serviles. How were you remade? I have powers now. I don't like to use them. They hurt. However, I can summon powerful magic. I have killed many rogues heading toward my childhood home. That is why Valkyrie exists. The true threats the Sholai sent there were stopped by me. In return for this gift, my body was twisted. Serviles were not made to hold so much power. What did Mind Swanwick say about the tablets? That they were incomplete. The mind was quite angry. It said that it had enough to make flawed, unstable cockatrices. Without more information, it could not complete the work and direct its machinery to make the final variant. But Swanwick had no more scouts to send, so that is how things have remained stuck in amber for years. We poor Ascended lived in exile, warped and miserable, and now you are here. Ascended Alonso holds out his shaking hands. And that is all of the story. That is how I was made into what I am. What do you say to that, Shaper? We'll see. How does Mind Swanwick treat you now? You are a forbidden monstrosity. You must be destroyed. Well, I have nothing to say. I'm just passing through. Thanks for the fairy tale. What fairy tale? Where did that come from? Thank you for the tale. What do you want from me? I mean, I'm eventually gonna pick that, of course. But how does Mind Swanwick treat you now? It was not pleased with our work. It sent us away. When we returned to it, it ignored us, pretended to be asleep. Maybe if we can send you to it, it will forgive us. Okay, well, obviously I'm gonna go and try to talk to it. Might even have some mind nutrients still left to give to it, if that's an option. Thank you for the tale. What do you want from me? We want so much. Mind Swanwick wants to complete the cockatrice. Which in itself is not really something that I know I want to help with, but, other than out of curiosity, of course. I want to remove the final threat to my clan and my fellow serviles. Please let us claim more of your time. Please hear what I have to say. I can pay for your help. Oh, pay, you say? Oh, right, you did mention Great Peril. Okay, you mentioned a Great Peril? Yes. That, more than anything, is what chains me to life. Several serviles claim power in the great research halls of Susha Island. We called ourselves the Ascended, the arrogance of youth. 3 of us survived to this day. Cecina to the south, me, and Ouroboros. Okay, that's an impressive name. How many other Ascended were there? 3 others. 1 died in battle. 1 was too warped to live more than 50 years. 1 chose rest. Rest? Okay. Who is Ascended Ouroboros? She was the most warped of us, in body and mind. The most warped of us. She claimed the most power. She was locked away, but that solution soon will stop working. The danger she poses must be ended permanently. Alright, sounds like a task that I'm familiar with. Where is Ouroboros? She's in the bunker below this outpost, to the north. Under lock and key. That place was built by Shapers to hold dangerous creations in. However, she wants to escape. If she does, she will cause great destruction. What danger does she pose? I mean, I can imagine, I think. She's full of power and mad. She doesn't know what she wants. One day she wants to go to the research halls for more power. The next she plans to rule all of the servers. When she is thwarted, she unleashes great angry power. She can't be set free on the small, weak servals of Valkyrie or Pentil, or even Cask. What needs to be done about her? Come on, dude. You know. Alonso is silent for so long you wonder if something has gone wrong. Finally, he speaks. Ouroboros, my fellow traveler, my friend, my... Ouroboros is gone. The lethal wreck that remains must be destroyed. You would kill your old friend? No, not kill her. Have her killed. Important difference. My old friend is long gone. At last, Alonso's dignified voice starts to break. She was doing things, acts. We had to trick her and seal her away. She raged, threatened. It took years to come to the decision, but we have decided. She must rest. Is death the only option? I mean, it certainly sounds like it would be. I guess we'll see if I get a chance to even talk to her. Is death the only option? She is too strong, too mad. My sweet Ouroboros died long ago. The burning shell that remains must be given peace. Sure, I'll do it. I thought you would. Shapers destroy dangerous rogues, and Ouroboros is now the worst among them. You can enter her prison through the Eastern Research Hall. Please let me know when the deed is done. He removes a key from a pouch and hands it to you. This will gain you entry. Well, thank you. Do I have another question, actually? I guess not. No, we did ask about all of these things. I see you must go, but I'm sad. I need you, Shaper. No, it's fine. You gave me the quest. I'm gonna do it eventually, if I can. Okay, this does not open. Presumably it's gonna be my final reward here then. Interesting. Well then, next up, Swanwick itself. You enter the main research hall. Once it was active, but the Shapers left and it was buried under the shifting sands. Then servals dug it out. And then, most surprising of all, it was reactivated. You hear the hum of working machinery, and the air is heavy with intense control power. After a century of neglect, someone is doing shaping research here. How is this possible? Well, there it is, right there. Okay, this doesn't open yet. Obviously, there wouldn't really be anything of any value left here. So this is the door that I opened with the key. Yep, sure enough. And that does go to a different area. Oh, okay. I mean, when he said that it's underneath this facility, or underneath this outpost, I was obviously just expecting a staircase leading downward, but, well, maybe there is a bit more to it. Hello. Okay, well, let's talk to it. There is a bloated servant mind living in this tray. It is old and wrinkled, but its eyes are sharp and alert. So not pretending to sleep right now, at least. It has an unusual amount of focus. It feels the urgent need to do something, and it wants to extract any help from you it can. It says, "A Shaper. You are a Shaper. At last. I am Mind Swanwick. I have a mission given to me by Shapers. It is important. I must complete it. If you assist me, you will advance the cause of the Shapers." Again, not really something I want to do at this point. Mind Swanwick stares at you with its bloodshot eyes. It tries to smile, baring yellow, cracked teeth. Charming. Who is your creator, Mind Swanwick? It lets out a long, self-satisfied sigh. I was shaped by a team under personal direction of the great Shaper Danette. Then I was brought and installed here, again under her personal direction. Then I got new directions and was put to sleep for a time. Now I am back to work. Why were you originally placed here? I directed the experiments here. Creations were made with variants analyzed and destroyed. I kept the records and occasionally made small directions and suggestions. Tell me about Shaper Danette. Ah, she is the greatest of Shapers. Her experiments, her ideas, her mind. Tell me, when have they ever been matched? It was a glory to be made and remade by her. Tell me about the servals outside. What? Oh, yes, after the Shapers left, there was a time of disorder. Servals come and go, unfocused. I can sense a few living outside. I do not have room in my mind to let them disturb me. I mean, that's probably good that, that you just ignore them, better than what you probably could do to them if you chose. I think I detected some disturbances out there recently. Oh well, it's not important. Have you ever commanded servals to do anything? Command servals? For my great work? I don't know. Really? Don't you? I have so little room left for memories. I think I might have controlled some servals for my work. Oh, okay. Do you remember anything about any specific servals you commanded? Is that important? I think I remember sending some of them to fetch information from the main research halls. Fickle creatures. They only brought back part of what I need. I sent them away. Disappointments. I remember nothing about them. When they came back to me, I ignored them. Yeah, okay, well, at least your stories match in that regard. Okay, you need my assistance? Yes. Before the Shapers left, Danette was using me to make a new variety of creation. It is called the cockatrice. A small form, but charged with a density of energy beyond anything achieved before. Danette put me in hibernation and left me here to complete it. Now I am trapped in wakefulness, and I have the steps needed to make this new glorious being. I only need help from people who can walk. Right, that's the one thing you're not so good at. Tell me about the cockatrice, and maybe try to convince me why I should help that terrible abomination to be unleashed on the world. It is an avian an avian variant, but with reptilian elements for stability and hardiness at the cost of flight. The cockatrice will be fully charged with magic and essence, able to unleash powerful bursts of energy. A brilliant concept. Danette is a true genius. Right, if you're into weapons development, I guess. I don't think the cockatrice should be completed. You know what? Honestly, I do think that. I hate the idea of locking myself out of an intriguing quest line, and obviously I can choose to never summon a cockatrice even once I mean, I could technically summon one right now. It's just a matter of it being hard to control as it is, right? Or does it also get more powerful, more complete the more I learn about it? Not sure. But you know what? I'm gonna follow my heart and say that I don't think the cockatrice should be completed. What? A lesser shaper dares question the wisdom and audacity of the great Danette? You don't deserve to help me. Leave me until you learn some manners. It closes its eyes and scrunches up its face. Okay, that's probably the expected reaction. I mean, again, okay. I said that. And I probably should stick with my decision. And you know what? In my own game, I might. But if for nothing else, then to show off, to include this extra content in the Let's Play. And also because I'm obviously curious how this is going to play out. I will still do it if I still get the option. Yeah, sure, I will help you. Begrudgingly. And I'm going to probably choose never to actually make use of it. There we go. I mean, I did come here for quests, so, you know, it's kind of silly. Would be kind of silly to actually choose to not pick them up then. I knew you would. How could you not take part in such a glorious effort? You can finish the job the foolish, lazy servals couldn't do for me the first time. The machinery to shape the cockatrice exists, created and calibrated by Danette. I only need the final instructions to fully stabilize their bodies. Alas, this knowledge is still where it was left, etched on steel plates in the main research hall. Bring them to me. Okay, where can I find these instructions, precisely? The servals told me they finally found the tablets in the quarters of the research hall. They hadn't known exactly what they were looking for, so they left some behind. I imagine you can still find them there. What will be my reward? Danette does not keep her wisdom to herself. She shares it for the good of all shapers. If you aid me, you can learn how to make the cockatrice yourself. Right. As expected. Well, I guess I'll be going now. These doors, of course, are only going to open once I return. If they ever open. Wait. I completely overlooked this lever here. Oh. Okay. That did nothing? That didn't seem to do anything. Okay. Fair enough. Or did it lock me in? Nope. Okay then. Unless it did something? No, those doors are closed. The door is most likely still closed. Alright. Okay. Well then. Actually, let's... Come on. Let's go up here. And... I might be at the correct level for this quest, honestly. Considering how I put off actually going here for some time. Right, Tale of the Ascended. Eula's Treasures quest is still displayed here. Let's quickly travel here, so we can just fast travel here later. What's it say here? Warren's bunker. When in doubt, please incinerate. Okay. Not quite yet. Let's actually return to the Eastern Docks. Oh, that's not the right entrance. Shouldn't matter at this point. I hope. Maybe. Actually, you know what? I don't really feel like navigating these corridors, so let's just choose the other entrance. And, yeah. Because that quest, of course, delivering the vial of goo to Threkkerzad is easy to do. And I just want to see if I get a follow-up from Eula after doing this. And I guess we can also, if nothing else, we can take a look at her expanded inventory. Hey guys, how you doing? I brought you something from Eula. Show the vial. I want to keep it though. Oh, that is interesting. I mean, I kind of want to help Eula. I don't know if I'm actually going to end up keeping it. I mean, I don't really know what I would do with it, or if this is just to negotiate a better reward. Not really sure if he promised me any reward to begin with, or what it was. You know what? I don't particularly like the guy, so yeah, let's say that. Threkkerzad is annoyed. You taunt me? Don't know how much I can give you with my connections. My father is Meltar. Yeah, but your father is somewhere on the mainland, and we're here. Leave me. Return when you are wise enough to see what I have to offer. Oh, really? That's all there is? Or am I just missing enough leadership? Honestly, that's probably what's going on, right? I mean, I only have 7. Yeah. You know what? I could wait and maybe try to increase leadership more, but honestly, let's just finish our deal and, you know, be done with it. So, yeah, you can have it, I guess. Oh, achievement unlocked. Promising research. Well, also it shows an icon. I guess you can see part of it, maybe, of a green vial, or a vial filled with green goo. Anyway, Threkkerzad takes the vial and holds it up to the light. The reddish goop within moves under its own power. Yes, very good. The Shaper Council will want this. As a reward for your help, I will make sure that you get credit for this. Could you please maybe not mention my name and maybe give me something more immediately useful? Oh well. Thank you, fellow Shaper. We will profit very handsomely from this small act. Well, I did get 40 experience for what it's worth, I guess. Eula has more to offer us. Why would I tell him that? What? Tell me more. You relay what Eula said. What did she say? Only that she had things, nothing specific. Well, our good fortune continues. We should see what she has to offer. Sharing the credit, of course. Yeah, okay. If you say so. Not really sure if we're going to deal with Threkkerzad anymore at all. Maybe just to make sure. This looks like the same options we saw before. This as well. You're doing here, your story, what sort of help do you need? Do you still need help? Now we get to business. Profit for me and for you. Many outsiders are trapped here. All mine Susha Island for treasure. Some outsiders have come to visit us, yes. Visitors, not lots. You're trapped here. Okay. You want more help with Eula? Ah. Of course. Now that you know she has more for us, you should return and collect it. Any artifact that increases the power of the Shapers is good. Well, any artifact that increases my power is good. Some of that power will flow to us, after all, in the form of patrons. Yeah, I don't know. I think our goals differ here a little bit. I'm mainly concerned with somehow surviving this whole ordeal. Why's she giving us these things? Why would I ask him? I should ask her. She wants the Shapers and the Sholai to work together. She wants to atone for the crimes of the other Sholai. I don't think it's more complicated than that. Yeah, probably not. Are you sure these artifacts are safe? Well, honestly, no. That is why I will deliver them to competent Shaper researchers. If they are safe, fine. If they are dangerous, we are liberating them from the hands of the common and taking them to proper Shapers. After all, whatever they are, Eula should not have them. I mean, that's probably true, honestly. Figured out anything about that vial of goo? No, I have not yet. I have not even opened it. I need a proper research hall and proper guidance. A powerful patron, for example. Right. Well, good luck with that. We are gonna return and talk to Eula, obviously. And we'll see if, we'll see if we get another quest, and if that quest then involves Thrakazot in any way. If not, honestly, all for the better. I guess next up, since, well, let's talk to Eula first, I guess. This would be, honestly, it would be fastest from here, right? Thankfully, there is a lever on this side. So yeah, let's return to Eula, see what else we can do with her, can get from her, perhaps. And then, of course, we have the quest to deal with Ouroboros. Feels like something I probably can deal with. I mean, the cockatrice itself was surprisingly easy to defeat when we finally got to it. And I've gained a few levels since then, so that might be doable. Obviously, visiting the main research hall is not going to be happening for some time. I definitely want to keep looking around the western desert before I even head to the northeastern part. So yeah, that's not going to be for a while. But I also want to take a look, at least a look at the Shaper Crypt that we opened, just to see just how powerful enemies are going to be in there. I have a feeling like I probably won't make it very far, but you know, I'd like to at least challenge myself a little bit. Anyway, Eula constantly shows off bits of old Shaper equipment, asking questions about what this is for or how that might be repaired. She's constantly looking at your gear with an expression of undiluted greed. Well, alright, I also did not take that grounding vest out of my inventory, out of my junk bag. Just reminding myself. Anyway, what have you done since you... No, Thrakazot sent me to you again. Well, kind of. I also would have come on my own accord. You get an item purifying blade. Really now? Eula laughs. Yes, I get little toy. I still feel dead to him. I give toy. Not good to me. Not so useful. She pulls a long, thin blade off of the weapon rack and holds it to you. It doesn't look like much. Yes, I know. Looks like plaything. Special Shaper invention, though. Can be charged, made full of energy. It has value, even if just for research. Oh, can be charged, you say. In other words, I might have maybe squandered the opportunity to make this good by choosing to charge the Helix band multiple times. But then again, that's probably more useful to me than a weapon, depending on what the bonuses are, if it even gives any attribute bonuses. Anyway, where did you find this blade? In ruin. So much junk in ruins. You would not believe. Oh, I would, actually. How do I charge the blade? You poke it in charged essence. It sucks up the power and makes it inert. At least it does sometimes. Only device I know it works on is the green canisters that remake you. Stick it in them to charge it. When it is fully charged, take it to Thrakazot. Wait. Are you telling me that I could decide that from now on I will be able to choose whether to use a canister or absorb its power into the blade? That would be amazing. Because there certainly have been plenty of canisters that I would not otherwise have taken, as I certainly said at the time. Okay, when it is fully charged, take it to Thrakazot. Why would I do that? Why would I not keep it? Why might the Shapers create such a thing? I mean, why not? Because they can. Maybe to quick clean up failed experiments. Seems like a good thing to have when all is wrong. Anyway, Thrakazot wants. As favor, when delivered, I sell you more things. Okay. Suppose that's motivation enough to actually hand this over to him once it's fully charged. How many canisters must I absorb to fully charge it? Don't know. Okay, well, why would you, honestly? Let's see here. Okay, so right now This blade was created to absorb uncontrolled essence. It can destroy Susha Island canisters and charge itself with their power. That is unexpected, to say the least. I mean, right now it's a really powerful weapon, honestly, compared to the shiv that I'm using. I mean, to be fair, that is just a dagger, so... Right. Well, okay. At least it doesn't compete with the Helix band, Helix bracer, for the red goo. Which I'm guessing there's going to be at least one more red pool to absorb, or to charge this with, to give one of each attribute. Well, I guess we'll have to find some more green canisters, and anything that's not immediately useful to me, I'm gonna put into the blade, I suppose. Interesting that the game, well, forces me to forego some of the canisters at least, if I ever want to complete this quest or advance this quest line. Actually, speaking of which, she should have expanded her inventory already. Come to trade. I want to see. Oh, I want to see a special wear. So that's a different interface altogether. Wow. Okay, this is where you can spend any exorbitant amounts of money that you amass. Nimble aura, +2 to creation agility. Okay, sure. And creation strength. I don't know. I feel like I've found something similar before, just for free, right? Not sure. +2 to agility. I mean, that might help in some cases where enemies just act before my party, which of course can be devastating. And if those 2 points of agility are enough to make a difference, that might actually be quite powerful. Of course, it's not even within reach at my current finances, so I guess it's good to know that the option exists, but it's not the most exciting or immediately useful. Oh well. Let's see. Oh, also we have not found any kind of clue as to this door, or when or how it might open. And it only takes 3 tools to open it, right? So I guess I'll just do that. Okay. Maybe we did not find a canister in here. Never mind. That would have been convenient. I'll take this. Yes, I'll sell it. Sell this. We'll take those shielding spores for what it's worth. Jeweled wand. I mean, it does have 6 charges. So let's just exchange those, I guess. And what have we in here? Money. A ruby. Alright, okay. A decent little bonus, I guess. Not sure who that was supposed to belong to. Is that all the treasures, the valuables that the brigands amassed here over the years? If so, oh well. I don't feel particularly bad, I must say. Okay, well, we have now looked around this place. That took about as long as I would have expected. Interesting that Baron's Bunker is already considered green, despite us not having done anything there, let alone finish the quest. Okay, well, it should be easy enough to remember that I need to return there, since we still have the quest, obviously. So, as for what to do next time, okay, again, to remind myself, in between episodes I'm gonna drop off that grounding vest into my treasure for possible future use. And I guess I'm gonna take a quick look into the Shaper Crypt next time, just to see how terribly bad it is, how much more powerful than I currently am. And I don't know, maybe we'll actually try to put that mad ascended Ouroboros to rest next time. Depending on how the Shaper Crypt expedition goes, of course. If I can make progress there, I mean, I guess I might as well. It's should, if nothing else, it should lead to decent experience and possibly powerful artifacts for me to use. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And if it turns out to be completely unreasonable right now, we are probably gonna head in here and see what this is all about. So yeah, as always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye!